There are waterfront communities, and then there are places that just feel different the moment you arrive. And here on Florida's Space Coast, the shores at Tranquility is absolutely one of those places. If you've been researching luxury waterfront living in Brevard County, especially in Titusville, this is a community you need to understand before you make any decisions. Because what is being built here is not something you can easily compare to anything else in Florida. The shores at Tranquility, located in Titusville, Florida, directly on the Intracoastal Waterway and directly across from Kennedy Space Center. And that location alone changes the entire experience of living here. You're surrounded by water, protected nature, and wide open spaces. Not high-rises, not traffic, not congestion. And when you look out across the water, you're actually looking at the Merritt Island National Wildlife Refuge, which means those views are preserved. They're not going anywhere. And then there's the space side of it. Rocket launches from NASA, SpaceX, and Blue Origin aren't something you drive to see. They're something you watch from home, from your backyard, from your lanai, and from your second-story balcony. That's not marketing language, that's reality here. This is a gated master plan community that spans over 350 acres. Developed by Sunbelt Land Management, a group with decades of experience building high-quality coastal communities. What I really want people to understand is that this is not a production neighborhood. You're not choosing between 3 floor plans and changing your countertops. You're choosing land first, and that's a huge difference. Some buyers are drawn to the Intracoastal waterfront lots. Others want interior estate lots with more depth and privacy. And then there are buyers who are combining multiple lots to create true custom estates. That level of flexibility is rare, especially in waterfront communities. Once you own your lot, you have the ability to build with approved luxury builders who specialize in modern coastal Mediterranean architecture. These homes are designed specifically for this environment. Block construction, impact windows, large openings, high ceilings, and layouts that actually capture the water views instead of hiding them. Another important detail a lot of buyers appreciate is that you're not rushed. You typically have up to 5 years to build, which gives you time to design thoughtfully, plan financially, and wait for the right moment. That alone sets this community apart from the others in Brevard County. Now let's talk about what day-to-day life looks like. This is a community designed around outdoor living and wellness. There are going to be walking trails woven throughout the neighborhood, lots of open space to be outside and a real sense of openness. Planned amenities include a resort-style pool, clubhouse, fitness center, pickleball courts, and a dog park. There's also a proposed marina and a waterfront observation pier that extends out into the Intracoastal, which will become one of the best spots in the community for sunsets, wildlife viewing, and rocket launches. One of the most exciting parts of the long-term vision is the future town center. The plan is for residents to be able to access shops, restaurants, and even a luxury hotel by golf cart. That kind of planning turns a neighborhood into a lifestyle. From a location standpoint, the shores of Tranquility is incredibly well positioned. You're about 15 minutes from Playa Linda Beach and Cocoa Beach, and roughly 35 minutes from the Orlando International Airport. Titusville itself has been experiencing major growth, developed by the aerospace industry, job expansion, and increased demand for the waterfront living on the Space Coast. Companies like NASA, SpaceX, and Blue Origin are not short-term drivers. They are long-term anchors for this area. I also want to briefly touch on the investment side, because this matters to a lot of buyers. Buyers who purchased lots here less than 2 years ago have already seen significant appreciation. In some cases, lot values have doubled. Waterfront lots here are still priced below comparable luxury waterfront communities in Merritt Island, Cocoa Beach, and Melbourne, which is why so many buyers see this as both a lifestyle decision and a long-term investment. This community tends to attract buyers who value privacy, water, nature, and design. People who want something that feels intentional and not crowded. So whether you're relocating to the Space Coast, planning a second home, or designing a long-term residence, this is a place worth serious consideration. If you're interested in the shores of Tranquility and want a deeper look, I've created a buyer's guide to walk you through what to expect. Just send me a message. You can text, call, email, or send me a message saying the word Tranquility Guide, and I'll send it directly to you. I'm Carrie Leota, your Space Coast Realtor, and I'll see you in the next video.